Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tyranny. In the last episode we came here to Cacophony, got to know the locals, and we also resolved a few disputes here, and then we talked to the big honcho, the Voices of Nerat himself, and I believe he gave us 2 quests. Let's see, it's been 1 week since last time I played, so let's refresh our memories. So a trial of Archons. Tunon is displeased with the chaos that emerged from Vendian's well, and believes that one of the warring Archons may be principally responsible for the civil war that now grips the tiers. As you travel the younger realms, take note of any evidence of negligence, incompetence, or outright treason found within the disfavored or scarlet course. Alright, so this is the quest that was given to us by our boss, Tunon. The Silence of Secrets. The Voice of Nerat has tasked you to go to the Burning Library and bring back information contained within the Silent Archive. Oh yes, yeah. So this is the quest that leads us to the Burning Library, where I have never been before, so this is going to be new to me as well. Then the Weight of Ages. Barrick wants to know if there is a way he can be freed from his armored prison. Without the aid of a Forgebound, there is no way to help Barrick. Search for a specialized smith that would not be opposed to disobeying Kairos' law. With wealth and influence, you may be able to hire a loyal smith and provide them with a forge at which to work. An awakened spire might make the perfect location for a smithy. Ah, alright. So this is Barrick's own quest. Steer Visions. Whatever you did in Ancestron Hall in Vendian's Well has given you the power to interact with the spire. Before you ascended the spire, you had a vision when the edict broke. Understanding this vision might help you better grasp this new power you have acquired. You had a vision of the spires scattered across the tiers and could feel the connection between them and the spire you claimed at Vendian's Well. Gather more information about these mysterious structures and seek them out whenever possible. So find a way to the Lethian's Crossing spire. You have gained access to Haven. The region's spire is attached to the old walls at the Lethian's Crossing settlement. Travel there and find a way to gain access to the spire. Alright, so the other place we can go is Lethian's Crossing. And I have already been there in my first playthrough. Opportune Offensive. So this is a side quest. Chorus scouts have reported that disfavored and Bronze Brotherhood are fighting each other in the wilderness not far from Lethian's Crossing. Splinter thinks this would be a good opportunity to strike a blow against the disfavored while they are weakened and distracted. So we would have to travel to Broken Plains Wilderness. And in case you don't remember who Bronze Brotherhood is, if you want to read this, then do pause the video. There you go. Okay, so I was thinking that in this episode we'll go to the Burning Library, because I have never been there before, like I have said. But before that, we have to go back to our own spire in Vendian's Well, because I want to switch Barrick to Landry. An ambush. Your journey is interrupted by the feral howls of a hunting pack of beastmen. Their leader is an impressive specimen, her mane black as night and her body scarred from battle. Kills in shadow, is that you? Oh yes, it is, Kills in Shadow, our next party member. Before you towers a massive creature of fur and flesh, her short black snout snuffing in the air.
Know this scent. Stench of blood, sweat, battle, iron and death. Stench of human called Fatebinder. Smells like alpha. Smells of strength.
The beastwoman cocks her head to one side, eyes bright with curiosity and red as fresh blood. Those eyes rove your body up and down, darkening with a sudden heat, with the look that a predator bestows its prey.
Know this scent. Reeks of sneak thief who hunted pack when Alpha was away.
What's this about? A conquest decision. When Chorus soldiers reported attacks by wild beasts who could rumble the earth and bore the name Stonestalker, you helped them hunt and capture many of these deadly fighters. Most were brutish and dumb and whined openly for their alpha. A beastwoman dark as shadow and from a far more dangerous tribe than theirs, a huntress out for vengeance who had taken them in. Alright. She sniffs once and snorts loudly, shaking to rid the distasteful scent from her snout.
Have come for new pack.
Well, you were the one who ambushed us. Relax, I'm not looking to fight. I got better things to do. Bluff? No, but you have come. No, but I have come for you. Have we now? Look, I'm sorry for what happened to your tribe. Pfft, nah. Should we bluff her? I'm kinda curious to see what would happen. Screw it, let's go for it. No, but I have come for you.
We'll call Fatebinder with killing claws. We'll rip throat out, savor blood in mouth.
Her purple lips split wide and 2 rows of yellowed gleaming fangs greet you in reply. A predatory sneer. Not if I kill you first. Relax, I'm not looking to fight.
Have been stalking human centrail. Have ranged many more than 5 nights through tribe and human territories of Tyr's land, hunting for human called Fatebinder, for human who woke horizon rock called Mountain Spire.
Okay.
Have hunted hot high, cold low, wet dry. Traipsed far until paws bled, but always human who smelled of alpha evaded beastwoman. Had to slink through shadows, fast, quick, without rest to catch delicious prey at last.
She tongues her blade sharp, discolored fangs, and exhales a pleased growl. Hey, I'm not looking for conflict, I merely want to continue on my way. Introduce yourself properly before I lose my patience. Amusing, but I have no time for beasts or their foolish jests. Oh, we get to slap her in the face. Yeah, let's just slap her in the face. Thick muscles ripple and flex as the beastwoman rises to her full height. She towers over you, 8+ feet of savage, rough-hewn strength. Her coat is matted and scarred. She spits a wad of blood and muckers at your feet.
We'll kill. We'll rip throat out. We'll lash, twist, tear, and mangle.
Well, we'll see about that. Oh, there we go.
Face my iron.
I was actually wondering there for a moment whether we would actually fight, or was there going to be just a short cutscene or something. All right, so we slam her in the face. Barrick, you go there and taunt these 3. As for you, we haven't used Ep in any fights yet, have we? This is once per rest. Once per encounter. What did this do? Surrounds the party in a glow of grave-light energy. While affected, the party's attacks will transfer health from enemies. So it's an AoE life leech. Interesting. Mother's Embrace. Summon a glob of water to surround the target's head, leaving them to slowly drown. I don't know. You should do that. Let's make this one burn and suffocate it in water at the same time. Alright, Barrick, use... Goddammit, you already used it. Ah, shit. You... Eb. Ah, she was rooted there for a moment. Oh, wait, use it around here. Use that on this one, and you use that, and we just trust.
I will aid you.
If I can't move,
Ah, she's verse is petrified. Well, that's no good. Didn't you use this already? What did this do exactly? A powerful multi-hit attack that dazes, stuns and sunders the opponent. Well, use it on that, please. It reduces a target's armor. Well, I don't think that the beastmen have lots if any armor at all. Didn't you use this already? Well, use it. Oh wait, is this a participant busy? Oh, this is combo ability. I didn't notice. Well, let's try something else. And stunning them. I like the sound of stunning. Use it on that. Stun these two.
I can't dance.
And you are still petrified? For how long though? There. You're back to normal. And then... what did this do? Strike a target with a bolt of grey flight energy that drains health from the target and converts it to health for the caster, so it's a life leech again. Well, I don't think we need to use that. Yeah, use that.
Count on it.
Like that. Kill that one.
If I can't move, I can't dance.
Ah, you're not doing very. You are about to fall. If I'm not careful. I don't know. Go and attack this one. Reverse. Shoot an arrow at that. Oh crap! This is not good. Not good at all. They attack in Ebb.
Beastwoman's miss. Nope, nope.
That which doesn't kill me makes me feel.
Well, damn it. They got to Ebb and she fell down very fast. And this is why I want one punch in my body.
If I can't.
We haven't suffered any damage though, so that's something. Stun her. Attack this one. Yeah, just kill that one. What is our stance? Plus 10 accuracy. Well, that's fine. Holy crap! Who cast that? It wasn't us, that's for sure.
My armor is dented. Let me repair.
There we go. And now only Kills in Shadow is left. We got this, boys and girls. We got this in the bag. Yeah, skewer and let's use Iron Tolling. Why not?
Not a problem, boss.
There we go. But we didn't kill her. We didn't kill her, so I'm not worried. There, they are all alive. Battered and bloodied, the beastwoman drops to all fours. She crouches low, belly rubbing the dirt as she ducks her head in show of submission. Yield or die. You were saying? I believe you were going to mangle me, correct? Yeah, let's just say that. Yield or die.
Yield, yield, yield! Kills in Shadow yields to Fatebinder.
That's what I thought too. Why have you tracked me down? Why get in my way?
No human called Fatebinder. Kairos breeds words on paper. Fatebinder binds words to earth and sky. Makes ground tremble. Makes night cry, blood and fire.
You know that there are many other Fatebinders around here, right? So, what would a beastwoman know of Tunon's Fatebinders? I merely read Kairos' edicts. I am but a vessel for the Overlord's great magic. What would a beastwoman know of Tunon's Fatebinders?
Human is not first Fatebinder. Kills in Shadow has hunted.
She shuffles, darkly amused.
Tribes of Kairos fear Fatebinder. Human Alpha claimed Horizon Rock called Spire, and Archons did not kill Fatebinder. Archons rolled over and whined, covetous.
And, excuse me, and what's your point, beastwoman? Shrug. Okay, so maybe you have heard of me. Yeah, we just struck.
Kairos hunts human realms to extinction. Rules tribe of blood and ruin, starvation and death. Seeks to slaughter beast women like prey. But beast women are not prey. Are not flighty, feeble-minded humans.
Kills in Shadow spits a cup of thorny mucus on the ground.
Beast women are savage hunters. Bred to fight Kirut, like Fatebinder who smells of alpha. Strong always kill weak, then grow weak. Or killed is migration of life. But Kills in Shadow is not weak now. Will not be weak for many long seasons. Will join Fatebinder and survive Kairos' tribe.
If you want to join me, it'll have to be as my beta. Shame that the game doesn't tell us that what beta meant exactly. But if my memory serves me right, beta meant something like a second in command, while Prima is the leader of the tribe. You would side with the enemy to survive. You're not my problem, so scram. You would side with the enemy to survive.
Enemy? No enemy. Only competition. Only strong tribes and weak tribes. Only win or die. Adapt to survive.
Well, if you want to join me, it'll have to be as my beta.
Kills in Shadow is not beta.
Or beta.
But even alphas submit to stronger-willed primas. Many packs make a tribe. Is this not a thought humans also understand? Beastwoman will follow Fatebinder. Will not dominate.
As if you could dominate. So let's see. Primas, the leader of a beast tribe. A supremacy almost always held by a female. This rank is won and defended through vicious bloodshed and fights for dominance rather than birthright. Many alphas may exist within a single tribe, but only one can rise above the others as prima. This still doesn't explain that what beta is exactly.
Unless Fatebinder begins to smell weak.
You wished. She tongues one of her upper fangs, lips split in a feral grin. Fine, but keep your nose to yourself. No, I want to risk you turning on me. I want some assurances first. Nah, we're gonna just take her. Fine, but keep your nose to yourself. The beastwoman huffs and turns to address her pack.
Kills in Shadow will not shelter stone whelps anymore. Scamper and flee! Do not want to see shadows lurking, stalking behind. Barb Cleft is leader now.
The pack hesitates, causing Kills in Shadow to emit a low, menacing growl.
Will not like if Kills in Shadow catches sight or scent of stone mongrels again.
Oh, we can actually take land to back to our party like this too, by the looks of it. So let's get rid of Barrick
We
for
see
now.
you, Fatebinder.
And then we take Lantry. And I guess we could
Goodbye
leave.
to you too.
I guess we could leave Verse for now, and then take Kills in Shadow with us. And I believe that we can give her an attribute and talent points as well at this point. But first, back to our spire. What the heck is that? I guess that's the light that.
As you command.
I guess that's the light. I guess that's the light that comes from leveling up. But now it's bugging a little. All right. Well, wow. There's some loot. Okie dokie. But now to our spire. And Ebb is wounded, so we have to go and rest anyway. So to the back to our mountain spire. Any other random encounters? No. And there's some people up here as well. Oh, there's this favorite guy here, even though we are at war with them. Revos? Yes. Siperos? I think these guys are merchants or something. Alright, so. What are you about, Revos? Fatebinder, come take a look. The dirt-caked apex local gestures to an old box at his feet. I've got a beastman cup in here. Take a look. I doubt that very much. Yeah. You step up to the huckster and peer down into the box. It's full of assorted junk, nothing more. Before you can comment, you notice him reaching for your ring belt out of the corner of your eye. Slap him. Yeah, let's just slap him. He flinches and withdraws his hand with a hurt look. Sorry about that, Fatebinder. Old habits, you know. I was only curious how much you were carrying. A merchant needs to be aware of these things before he can charge an appropriate cost, hey? Yeah, sure. Revos at your service. I've come to the possession of some items that might be interest. He waggles his eyebrows. Are they stolen? What do we care? That was very dishonest of you. I'll take a look at your wares, but don't try that again. Oh, holy crap. So Fatebinder armor here. Much better armor than that we had at the very start of the game. Scroll for crafting. These are rather expensive. Light armor. Light armor. These are all light armor. I am reading this correctly, right? Light, light, light. Fine. Shield. This would actually be very good. Very tempted to buy this shield. Much better than what we have. Well, let's take that for now, and let's see. Do I have anything that I want to sell away? Well, we want to sell these at least. And this is for crafting, so we're gonna keep that. Oh, and Kills in Shadow had a war mace. Alright, let's take this. Then leave and there she is. Look at her. Such a beast. And look at those boobs. But now, oh, I also had this. I could sell this away as well. Yeah, I don't want this crap. But now we are gonna take this. I wonder if I should give this to Barrick or something. No, I don't need to. I'm not gonna use Barrick as a tank anyway. So she doesn't want to use shields. Oh wait, what? I must equip a primary weapon first. Alright. Alright, back to the Vendrian Guard, Rat 3. Yes, you want something from me? He holds his arms impatiently. What's your words, buddy? Have you made me anything lately? Sure did. Come right here and I'll show you. Ah, camping supplies. But I think we are full. Yes, we are full. Well, but now show me what you got to sell again, so I can sell this crap. And then the shield. Where is the shield? Here. There. And then we have Siperos. A thin, sinewy man looks out to the horizon, legs firmly planted on the ground as he practices his strikes. His arms snap towards an invisible target in a methodical fashion, alternating one after another. He stops as you approach, an amused smirk on his face. And that, Fatebinder, is exactly what I would advise you not to do. He laughs, punching the air again while adopting a cretinous expression. That may work when you have got 100 stone shields at your back, but someone like you thrives with a little more creativity. He stiffens up in mock formality, offering you the slightest of bows. That's where I come in, or so your generous sum of rings has led me to believe. No respect for the disfavored. On the contrary, I have all the respect in the tiers for them. They just don't happen to care for it. He points towards the northern horizon. They are not fond of bastards, even if your mother happened to serve in the disfavored. My boyhood dreams were of joining the Legion and being cloaked in purple and iron, but now I spend my days dancing around fools that think a breastplate makes them a better fighter. He nods, satisfaction evident in his tone. I wouldn't have it any other way. And how should one fight? Iron and bronze are crutches for the unskilled, and honors the delusion of the foolish. Remember that, and use it ruthlessly to your advantage. So you are you're basically a monk who punches the enemies to death instead. I prefer to dance around my foes, stripping them with the weight of their own armor or stabbing them with their own blades. Even better, winning the fight before it starts. Walk around in my rags, and seasoned warriors will hardly give you a second glance. Their years of training won't amount to much when their sword arm suddenly breaks, or when their balls have been compressed into a fine paste. Jesus. Ouch. I can teach you all about making that fine paste. If not, it may not grace the pages of a sage's chronicle, but it'll make you laugh at night when you are counting your rings and down in your ale. Well, I would like to train. So unarmed combat, here I figured. Parry, dodge and subterfuge. Well, parry is the most important stat for us, so we are gonna stack up on the parry here. And as for kills in shadow, I'm not entirely sure. I do know that we have the option to train her to fight without any weapons, and she just uses her claws and stuff. So basically unarmed combat, or we can give her 200 weapons like that war mage she had on her. But I'm not.
Learn something every day.
But I haven't decided on that. So okay, so before I'll give the attribute points and talent points and such, let's see what this disfavored guy is about. Isolon, why are you here? Fatebinder Brehana. The stone shield strengthens to attention, surprise and interest lightening his features. It's an honor to meet you. He pounds a fist against his chest, back rigid with pride. Hail, Isolon. Likewise, well met. Not once, soldier. Seeking a spot of training, Fatebinder, or is there something else I can assist you with? The soldier relaxes into a more comfortable posture, confident and at ease. This guy sure doesn't seem to mind the fact that we first sided with the Scarlet Chorus, and then we are basically at war with the disfavored. Show me what you have got. What were your duties in the disfavored army before you joined me here? Yeah, tell me that. As a drill master, it was my job to train the recruits, how to handle the weight of our armor, how to swing a sword without getting your head lopped off. Usually the basics, but sometimes more. And what do you think of Draven Ash? I would follow him to the ends of the realms if that's what you're asking. I owe him my life, and more. The stone shield taps his armor with thick dirty fingers, indicating a spot on his lower abdomen. Took a spear the size of my fist. That's when my insides fell out. I could feel the blood pouring out of me, leaving me real fast. Damn. That sort of wound, it's a kind men don't come back from, but Graven Ash, he brought me back. It's surely impressive you survived. I could make sure you don't come back. Yeah, I could make sure you don't come back. The stone shield pales, sweat beading on his brow. I don't doubt you, Fatebinder. Look at his reaction, he's panicking. You sound pretty devoted to Graven Ash. Most serve the commander their whole adult life, and I'm glad to say I'm no different. I enlisted on the 13th year of my birth. The soldier smiles at a foregone and perhaps fond of memory. Mother cried for me. Well, anyway, so show me what you have got. So he can train us parrying, one-handed weapons, and athletics. Okie dokie. And that's pretty much everyone. Everyone I have hired so far. So let's have a rest so Eb can Eb's wounds will heal. There. And now the attribute and talent points. Let's start from us. So this would be rather good for now. Resolve. Yeah, let's pick Resolve, why not? And then talent points. So let's see. While wearing only heavy armor, gain an additional bonus to armor and bonus to recovery. Iron light as air. Temporarily remove all recovery penalties from equipped armor and shields. The lifted weight allows you to swing twice when attacking for a short time. Pinning strike. Enemies that are struck from stealth are rooted in place. So this would be very good for a rogue-like character, but obviously we are not one of those. Enter defensive stance, gaining a bonus to armor. Allows an additional enemy to be engaged at one time and grants a bonus to damage stealth to targets that are stunned or prone. Yeah, I like this. And maybe next time we get to pick talents from here as well. But I also like the heavy guard option here as well. Okay, so then kills in shadow, and we can give her 5 points. But let's look at the talent tree for starters. So Titan is the talent tree where she uses two-handed weapons and such, if I'm not mistaken. Strike forcefully with a weapon, yeah, dealing damage and sundering the target's armor for an extended duration. And if you go with Ravager, from stealth, pounce on a nearby enemy, damaging all enemies in the area as well as knocking them prone. That sounds very, very powerful. The only downside is that I have to attack from stealth, but I think we can do it. Let's look at the second tier talents at this point. Attack all enemies in a cone with a weapon, pushing them back fair distance, or foes are left hobbled. Increase one-handed melee weapon damage. Kills in Shadow uses two-handed weapons as one-handed. Ah, interesting. Ah, okay. Taste of Blood. Attacks from stealth cause targets to bleed and grant Kills in Shadow a heal over time effect that lasts until combat ends. This will also be very, very nice to have. And here, Natural Weaponry improves unarmed damage. Dual Claw. While low on health, Kills in Shadow attacks twice with her normal weapon attacks. But not unarmed attacks, I take it. But it does say Dual Claw. While low on health, Kills in Shadow attacks twice with her normal weapon attacks. Valid weapons, all. So I assume this also means unarmed. But I could be wrong. Primal Scream. Roar at targets in a cone, frightening them. If this ability is used from stealth, foes will be terrified instead. What's the difference? Frightened will reduced by 30% and terrified will reduce by 30%. Terrified targets will flee in random directions. Alright. I think I'll go for Ravager here. So we already have this. So let's pick this next. And I still assume that this also includes unarmed attacks. I think it makes sense. And then what do we have in the third tier? I could also pick this, so I could get Taste of Blood. So, Wild Instinct. While in the party, Kills in Shadow provides a bonus to experience gained in Subterfuge, Unarmed and one-handed skills. Alright, not bad. Rending Claws, level 1. Adds armor penetration to unarmed attacks. I like the sound of that. Claw Swipe. Swipe at enemies in range, damaging and interrupting them. Yes, I like that. I also like the sound of that. We can interrupt spellcasters and such easier. Natural Weaponry 2, so basically an improved version of this talent here. Moderately improved unarmed damage to 7. This was 4. Yeah. And Stalking Prey. Gain a bonus to Subterfuge skill. So we could actually turn Kills in Shadow into a rogue, basically. And I like the sound of that. I don't remember if I tried to do that in my first playthrough. I think I did. But, I think I want this. Damn it, I want all these 3. Gain a bonus to Subterfuge skill. I think we can... Let's pick these first. We can pick this one next time. So let's save here. And then here. So, attack and ability strength plus 6 endurance defense. And I think that ability and spell cooldown reduction is also very important with Kills in Shadow. Spell strength and magic defense. I don't think that we need to invest many points to this. Accuracy plus 2 armor deflection. Bonus health, will defense. I think that I want to at least invest a couple of points here, so we don't get any accuracy penalties. A point here. Yeah, let's go with this and see how this goes. Okay, I think we are... Oh, wait, but we can also, of course, train Kills in Shadow. Let's take a look at her talent tree a bit more. I'm just wondering if there's any talents that improve her dodge skills. Or dodge attributes. Does it look like it? No. Grants a bonus to natural armor provided by Beastman hide. Alright. Okay, so maybe investing points to dodge is not that good idea. Alright. I could have missed it, but still. Back for more, I see. He raises his fists. You won't learn if I hold anything back. Be ready, Fatebinder. Yep. And we are gonna give her, of course, Subterfuge would also be nice, but let's give her unarmed combat. Alright, so that's that. I would like to teach these two some lore, but do I have any lore trainers here? Did you teach lore? I don't think you did. When a disfavored swings sword or spear, she wields the very will of Kairos. It's our job to cut a form of order into this land. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, okay, you didn't teach lore. Alright, so Verse and Barrick, I'm gonna leave you here for now, so play nice. And now, finally to the Burning Library. And maybe, just maybe, we can actually have a fight or two in this episode. We haven't had any fights in the last 2 episodes. So, the sages of the Vellum Citadel publicly swore fealty to Kairos, but from within the safety of the Vellum Citadel, these scholars continued to study and copy forbidden lore, and used magic to repulse any attempts by the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus to claim the Citadel that was promised to the Overlord. In retribution, Kairos pronounced an Edict of Fire on the Vellum Citadel, turning the home of the School of Ink and Quill into a smoldering ruin now known as the Burning Library. Ink and Quill, so Lantry is from here, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so it will take over 2 days to get there. Well, let's go. And I still don't, by the way, know that how do we get to the Bastard's Wound? maybe after recording this episode, I'll go online and check how we'll get to the bastard wound. Unless the game suddenly tells me how. But let's explore a little bit.
Beastwoman is fast,
I didn't want to stealth.
Best hunter.
So here are our fellow Scarlet Chorus soldiers. Foul Murmur. Now this guy looks savage. This Bloodhound actually kind of looks like like Rurkark, my Hunter Fate Binder from my first playthrough. Ah, damn it! I really should have made him join with the Scarlet Chorus because then I could have possibly saved the Beastman as well. Alright, so that's a death disfavor, I take it. Torn leather spolder, so it's basically just trash. Folland. Well, what's the situation here, Foul Murmur? A twisted man leans over two forms on the ground. One a robed figure covered in bruises, the other a soldier, horribly burned, lying motionless to the side. The blood-stained man flashes a gap-toothed smile. I would welcome you, probably Fatebinder, but my hands are full. As if that reminds him, he looks down and absent-mindedly licks a drop of blood from his finger. If you are here on business, you should speak with our leader, the Censor. Her tent is to the east, near the main entrance to the library. The robed figure moans and the man kicks him. Our troops are making great progress in the ruins below and could benefit from your assistance. He glances at the bodies. I know how this must look, but it's all in compliance with Tunon's law. He shrugs and turns away. If you don't mind, I'm eager to resume my work. So, who is Folland? That banner symbol. I wonder if he's from the Quill and Ink guild as well. Fatebinder, have you come to torture me too? So we can't actually talk to him. Couple more bodies here. What was this? +4 the armor took against corrode, which is basically poison damage if I'm not mistaken. Stolen after 30 seconds. Okay.
Can't do that.
Can we get there? This shelf is well separated from the surrounding area and looks quite perilous to scale. Strange, rocky protrusions can be seen along the top, likely magical in nature. Oh, these. Okay. But we can't get there from this side, apparently. We can get there from there. Alright, and that's their camp. That's where Censor is supposed to be. But before that, let's explore some more.
See that? We should take a closer look.
In case we find some loot. Where is it? I guess it's up there if you look at the map here. Alright, well, let's go up there. Ah, there it is. Let's pick up that loot. The corpses of sages are skewed on these spikes. Their skin has been blackened by the heat of the magma belching from nearby fissures. Okay, so what scroll did we get? Sigil of Reaching Grasp. This scroll contains a magical accent which increases the range of a spell. Maybe for Ebb, and this scroll contains a magical accent which slightly increases the strength of a spell. And I assume that by strength of a spell it also increases the power of healing spells. Alright, so learn. You already know this sigil. Alright. Well, we don't know this. Can Ebb learn this? Oh, okay. So everyone knows that spell. And I assume that that Lantry also knows that's scroll now, sigil now too. Well, anyway, to the Burning Library. The Fate Binder. Your bloodletting is legendary. The censor would be honored to receive you. But before we go and meet her, let's steal everything what we can. Ah, good. Camping supplies. Always good to know. Boltok. And a couple beastmen. Can you open that?
Wasn't so hard.
And we got a garnet. So, Boltok, what are you about? Greetings, Fatebinder. Come to have a look at my wares? Oh, you're a merchant. Alright. Well, show me what you have. Okay. Bloodhound hood. This looks rather badass. And it has exactly the same stats as our little cap here has. Disengagement defense. Knock-in protector. We would get lots of armor, slash armor, crush armor, but we would lose minus 5% deflection and accuracy. I don't think I like that. Some sigils. Already know the sigil. The score contains a magical accent which increases the number of projectiles fired from a directed force spell. But damn it, they're so expensive. Well, let's sell all this crap that we don't want. Do you have anything? No. Nope. And I guess we could sell this way too. What's the devastating? Whatever. We're not gonna use this on her anyway, so might as well sell that. I kinda like to wear this. And if I'm not mistaken, we can't give any actual pieces of armor to kills in shadow. Only trinkets or accessories. I kinda like the look of this. The stats are exact same, right? Cap of precision. Cap of precision. Yeah, they're the exact same, but what's that sharp? Plus 5 hit precision. And this doesn't have anything like that. Alright, so this is actually a bit worse. Well, fine. So he was the merchant. And there's the camper supplies. What do we have here? Another crafting material, agate. A Scarlet Fury, the sensor. Yeah, there's the sensor, alright. What's that? A portal. This passageway has been blocked by a magical field. It isn't clear now. It isn't clear how one might remove it. Alright. And since that there doesn't seem to be anyone else interested we could talk to, any other items or any other items we could loot, let's just talk to Sensor. Ah, if it isn't the Fatebinder of Tunon. What an unexpected surprise. I am the Censor and welcome to my camp. It's good to see a familiar face. The woman's voice carries a genial tone that doesn't quite carry all the way through her words. Sadly, I must say I can't entertain you properly at the moment. You have come at a very busy time for me. We are making a bold push to explore the library's depths. However, before we finish our pleasantries, you could satisfy my curiosity. Why are you here? With her question, her voice goes flat and takes on an accusatory tone. I don't appreciate being questioned, Censor. I am Tunon's Fatebinder. I need no excuses or invitations. Nerat asked me with retrieving the knowledge from the ruins here. Yeah, let's go with this. Ah, you must mean the Silent Archive. I had hoped to have retrieved it already to avoid just such a problem. Unfortunately, we haven't finished our search yet. If your goal is to find it, you should know that it's not as easy as just walking in there and taking it. Yeah, I didn't think so. I would have actually been disappointed if it was that easy. It seems that the tricky sages were afraid someone might want to take their precious archive and hid it behind a barrier. Oh, you mean behind a barrier like that one over there? So arcane, impenetrable. Really a shame how many men we lost to rebounding spells. She waves a hand dismissively. So my men are looking for the passcode to get beyond it. We don't know how many parts there are, just that they are somewhere inside the library. Not even these scholars even, have been able to find the pieces for us. Not yet anyway. She motions to a nearby sage, who stands with his head bowed in shame. So, I gave everyone some insensitive and made a game out of it. And in case you don't remember what sage is, they're basically scholars. And mages, in a sense. You are welcome to enter the library, provided you agree to play by the rules of the competition. She titters with excitement. If you want to find the silent archive, you must take part in my game too. You have sages working with you? How did you manage that? What is the silent archive? Well, we already asked Nerad about that. Tell me what you know about the Edict of Fire. Tell me about this game of yours. Or we could just betray alliance if we want to. I have no need for you or your little game. I will take the silent archive for myself. No, we're not gonna do this. At least not in this playthrough. You have sages working with you. How did you manage that? The chorus can be most persuasive at times, and you know how to employ unconventional insensitives. Her thin-lipped smile broadens. Not that we can see it because of that helm. Tell me what you know about the Edict of Fire. I believe the silent archive at the heart of the Vellum Citadel was never destroyed. She says this almost conspiratorially. Jesus Christ, some of these words. If that's true, it would explain why the edict is ongoing. She points toward the entrance in the mountain wall. If someone were to get down there and remove the silent archive from the library, I'm willing to wager it could be used to fulfill Kairos' will. And the silent archive? The archive is the sage's most guarded treasure, held in a grand chamber thought to contain more knowledge than all the tiers combined. While she is speaking to you, one of the horde approaches her with a parchment held out before him. She takes it from him, her head never turning to look away from you. There is a brief flare of bluish light from her hand, and she hands the parchment back to the horde. Stop bringing me words I have already taken, or I will have your head. She speaks slowly, still looking at you, but with every word the horde pulls back as if he is about to be struck. Put them in a separate pile so you know I have had them, or ask someone to read them to you. If I have to take in the same inane missive one more time, you will regret it. The horde backs away, murmuring apologies profusely as he does. She addresses you again. I'm sorry you had to witness that. Now, where was I? Oh yes, the silent archive. Our scouts have reason to believe it survived. Some magic keep the library from being swallowed by fire, so perhaps it, too, protects the silent archive. We have come to destroy the archive in Kairos' name. You are going to destroy the silent archive? An artifact with more knowledge than all the tiers combined? And besides, I'm quite sure that the voice of Nerad wants the archive for himself. What happened with that missive? What was that flash of light? Yeah, I don't see how that's pertinent, but if you must know, you are not the only one with unique talent in the tiers, Fatebinder. Not everyone needs to use their eyes to read. Sending me to a library seemed obvious. She giggles. What a perfect way to collect knowledge. Nerad has taken a particular interest in me and my talents, and is working with me to refine them. You are going to destroy the silent archive? Of course, Fatebinder. It is forbidden knowledge, after all, and it's not like Nerad doesn't have a plan. She stops herself and stands straight. Never fear, we will deal with the silent archive appropriately. Well, I don't trust you, but let's go with that for now. So tell me about this game of yours. Several of Scarlet Chorus teams were dispatched down into the ruins of the library, each with some sages to serve as guides. The team who completes the passcode gets through the barrier and gains access to the silent archive will face glory and reward. The others? She draws a finger across her throat. Only one is allowed to succeed. If you wish to join the merry hunt, you will be yet another team racing against the others. Though you won't be getting any sages, of course. Well, no need, because we have a sage of our own. We got Lantry in our team. I need some to consider before I join the competition. Nah, I agree to the rules of the competition. Sounds fun. Excellent. Normally I would ask you to prove your honesty and loyalty to the chorus, but your actions elsewhere have already shown that. You are free to enter. But I would still ask a favor of you. My assistant, Foul Murmur, has something he needs done. If you would be so kind, he is somewhere nearby. I believe he was recently occupied talking to one of the prisoners. Oh, alright, so that guy we've run into earlier. The damn map. Here. So over here. Well, might as well do this real quick. It shouldn't take too long. And then we'll enter the burning library. And maybe have a fight or two before we end this episode. Alright, Foul Murmur. So what's going on here? The Fatebinder returns. Foul Murmur gives you a mock bow. He holds out a red-stained hand, then thinks better of it and retracts the offer. So, what can I help you with, Fatebinder? The sensor says you have tasks for me. Who are you? What happened with the dead Earthshaker? Oh, he was an Earthshaker, not a sage. Alright. The disfavored mages, or sages, basically. The sensor says you have tasks for me. That I do. Though we have captured and subdued most of the surviving sages, those that escaped the library are rallying behind their de facto leader, Renata. The censor wants her killed to make sure that any remaining sages don't get ideas about taking this region back. The trick is finding her. As luck may have it, one of our patrols picked up this one. He gives a swift kick to the robed figure beneath him. One of Renata's own. Also, he's not from the disfavored. Perhaps you should speak with him. He's been a rather poor conversationalist so far. He stares at you for a moment. Be careful though, Fatebinder. He doesn't have much left in him. If you're going to try to get some information from him, be sure to ask the right questions. As for me, I could use a break. Interrogation is thirsty work. Too many one-sided conversations. You can find me in camp if you need anything. And there he goes. Guess we're gonna talk to this guy. Oh wait, I guess that is a... Oh, he was referring to this one here. Folland. Alright, and this sage is from the disfavored. Alright. So, Folland. The sage has clearly suffered at the hands of his captors. Burn marks cover his legs and his shoulders slump unnaturally. Do what you will, Fatebinder. It matters not if I die, so long as my school's work lives on. I'm not your enemy. What do the sages want with the burning library? How can I find Renata? The sage narrows his eyes at you. His mouth presses into a hard line as he shakes his head. Doesn't want to talk, huh? Well, not a big surprise. Oh, look at that guy. He looks brutal. This guy really looks like Rourke from my first playthrough, the hunter guy with that mask and everything. The bloodhound next to you laughs. That's not how to get information. You need to use your fists. Yeah, but the guy is about to die anyway. I'm afraid that if I push him even to the ground, even just a little bit, he just dies. Folland slowly moves his head to meet your gaze, but says nothing. He seems to be waiting for you. Yeah, let's hit him. Not sure that's the best way to get information out of a learned creature. Perhaps I could have a word. If you think you can get the information, you're welcome to try. Well, why not? Let's see what Lantry is going to do. Brother Folland, we have lost. Lantry snaps a quill between his thumb and index finger for emphasis. Look what has become of our archival fortress. There's no wisdom in clinging to what was. If our efforts are not to be wasted, you must help us meet with any and all the sages still alive and kicking. I have found amnesty by working with the Fatebinder here, and if you help us, the others could stop living as prey. There's even, Lantry coughs nervously, talk of us being allowed to keep some of our old writings if we play nice. But if you keep resisting, we can't help you, or the rest of our brothers and sisters. You are bowing to the Overlord's justice bringers? Folland's eyes fill with rage. Naturally, you would. You have been arguing for surrender since long before Kyra's forces marched south. It was a stupid plan then, it's a stupid plan now. And how has the Born Defiance worked so far? Remain silent. The sages have been punished enough, there is mercy for those who might cooperate. And how has the Born Defiance worked so far? The sage looks askance, unwilling to meet your gaze. I'm standing here as living proof that we can live on. Our knowledge can live on, but we need to be willing to swallow our pride a bit. This all sounds, his hands balling to fists, only for the rage to leave his body with a long sigh. Like it might be our only option. If our lore could be saved, go and talk to Renata. If you want the other survivors to go along with all this, you'll need to convince her first. Last we traded missives, she was laying low on effigy. She's probably still there. Alright, so we can go there now. Oh, we could just go and kill her. I was actually thinking if you could actually convince her to. If you could somehow convince her to join Kyra's empire or something like that, and then we could spare them. But I guess we just have to go and kill them because the game tells us. But let's see. How can I get the big map? Yeah, it's here. Effigy, so it's over there. This village survived the initial destruction wrought by Kar's Edict of Fire, but fell prey to a more insidious enemy. The wind. As embers and burning parchment scattered across the contested lands, wildfires erupted and devastated the region. Locals refer to the remnants of this town as effigy, due to the frequent fires seen there. Okie dokie. Well, let's go there and do that quest, and then we can end the episode there. And next time we go to the Burning Library, inside the library actually. So to effigy we go. Aside the road ahead you espy a cart. The vehicle is abandoned with one wheel broken free of its axle. Several crates and sacks remain piled on the small wagon, while a pair of boxes rest in the grass beside it. Well, let's approach the cart. As you approach, you see that the cart boasts 4 wheels, or did before the loss of the back left one, and a long leather tack and harness for a beastman hauler. One of the crates that fell to the ground broke open along its edge, and fruits have spilled out onto the ground. Look the cart, examine the cart, leave the cart alone. Now let's just loot the cart. Climbing into the cart, you begin cracking open crates, rooting through their contents, and packing the dozens of fresh fruits and grains within. You even find a keg of fresh beer. Well, alright. Then the first arrow strikes the side of the nearest crate, and men and women in tattered leathers and tarnished bronze charge into the clearing. Oh damn. Alright, so we were ambushed. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies. I think we should be able to take them. Snapshot. I don't see their banners or anything, so maybe they are just simple bandits. Death plate. Oh wait, there's 6 of them. I assume that most of these guys are rogues. Now, how should we do this? At least we can access our inventory at this point before the combat starts. Alright, so let's see, what do you guys have? What was this? Let's give this to Kills in Shadow, why not? You take this. And this was plus 50 defense against paralyzing, burning and frozen attacks. Did we have anything here? Will revive when defeated for 120 seconds. Let's give this to Kills in Shadow. And this plus 10 lore. Fan fruit. 1 wits. And I think that this is good to give to Kills in Shadow. Quick items. Oh, they have cooldowns. Damn. Yeah, did that. Why not? Alright, let's see how this goes. Can you use spells at this point? Use that. Good. Any other buffs that I want? Can you actually go to stealth? Yes, you can.
Will do.
Alright. So, go and attack this one from stealth. I think I want Brihana to be somewhere around here, so she can take these 4, hopefully. Buff me.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Use that on yourself. Go and stun this. Stampede. Kills in Shadow and the Fatebinder both instantly dash to a target and attack. The Fatebinder's attack stuns the target and any enemies nearby. While Kills in Shadow inflicts a powerful bleed effect. Alright. And then we got the claw swipe.
Sorry about that.
Shit. Push them back a little bit. And this was once per encounter, okay. Use that. Shit. You have only 1 potion. God damn it. Well, drink that. Heal yourself. Stun that.
No.
Why not? Why can't you?
I'm on.
There we go. And Lantern is down, of course. God damn it. We can revive him though. So there's that. And drink that. Oh shit! If only I remember to use this one of these waking death mushrooms. Use that on these two.
Nope.
Why the hell not? There.
Whatever you need.
Kills in Shadow is not doing very well here. And I don't have a taunt of any kind. We might not survive this, folks. Shit. And I can't use this because I just use another item. Fuck. This is not going good at all.
Nothing.
Can I please now revive someone? No, not quite yet. And you... Well, drink a potion, I guess. Push him back. Let's go here. Let's hope that they focus on us. Now what did this do? Ebb imbues the Fatebinder's weapon with the ability to channel lightning through it. While the effect remains, the Fatefinder's attacks will evoke a powerful electrical explosion. Well, let's do that. Fuck. Combo interrupted, of course. Of course it was interrupted. Wake Lantry. Okay, and revive her. Use that.
That one.
I got it.
Use that. Lantry, you are using that, right? Ah, he got a level from that. Okay. Use that. Use... drown them. And then... what did this do? False Pit. Ah, this is the illusion spell. Alright, use it on these two. Why not? Ah, there we go.
Something can't do that.
Yeah, these two are about to fall. Use that on these two, get some health.
Get back here!
Got a little bit of health from that. Drink a potion. And then attack that one.
Should have seen that one coming.
When can you use this? In about 20, after about 20 seconds. And she fell down again.
Stop me,
Buff me. Stun him. Tough fight so far. Kill that guy quickly. Self-heal.
That one.
Kill that guy quickly, please. Run away. Try to attack that one, and do you have... No, you don't have a potion. Fuck.
Uh-huh.
That one.
They really want Lantry dead, don't they? Can you throw a quick kill at that snapshot and kill it? There we go. Good. Heal yourself. Fuck. Ah, fuck.
All this blood.
We might still win. Stun that.
Hi.
Then kill that guy, please.
On it.
Come on. Trust. Good. And then we finish her off. Damn, this was a tough fight. Okay. Sunder. Finish her off already. Shield pass. There. Brahana is victorious. And you are all wounded, aren't you? Everyone except Landry. Most likely because of that level up. No. And of course these guys. Night Hunter, Shadow Void. All damage increased by 20% at night. Interesting. Shadow Void. 2 armor penetrated by attacks. The black enamel that coats this helm has chipped away in numerous spots, exposing the iron beneath. The resulting pattern bear a passing resemblance to constellations set against the darkness of the night sky. Interesting. Anything else here? Just opal. But there's some loot here still. What about here? Oh, nice. Lots of crafting materials. I think we have to rest here. But Landry. So for you, spell and ability cooldown. I want that. And then here, Gift of Moments. Landry skips forward, vanishing from combat and healing. Upon his return, he releases a wave of energy that reduces recovery of nearby allies. Ah, so it doesn't heal nearby allies, but it makes their he will increase their attack speed. I like the sound of that. Yeah, let's just... Oh wait. Significantly increase the health restored by a second breath and protect revived characters from damage for a short time after they are revived. Yeah, let's pick that.
On it.
Okay, and that's everything from this area. But now, let's have a rest here. Shame that there's no shame that there's no such a thing like a campfire, a little cinematic cutscene like in Pillars of Eternity. But to effigy. And here we are. Well, this sure is not a big place, so this shouldn't take very long. Although there's some sage apprentices. Let's scout a little bit. So there's 4 sages here. So they are all magic users, I think. And Renata is over there. So there's a beastman here as well. Or beastwoman. That's a bit surprising. So there's going to be at least 5, maybe 6 enemies over there. Even though theoretically we should be able to take these sages down very fast because they are mages basically and thus very squishy. So we should be able to take them down easily with Gilshin Shadow and maybe even Ebb. But before we charge in, let me save. Okay, let's try this. Although, can I move her somewhere here so we can flank them? Oh, fuck. Okay, not quite.
Will do.
Alright, well, let's just go and
Another demonstration.
kill them. We can't even talk to them. Alright, so attack this one here. We attack this one and interrupt his spell casting.
Nope.
Use it on that. Buff me.
By your command.
Okay, and then sunder this one.
Aye.
Stun these quickly. Attack this one here actually. Then swipe. As many as you can. Like this. Maybe we should use this just in case. And you stun these.
Nope, nope.
And Lantry, buff us. And False Pit on these two.
Consider it done.
Best cause fight along.
Good, good. So far, so good. Attack this one then. Ah, this is once per rest. Damn. Yeah, use that. Give some life leech to Kills in Shadow. Oh, crap. Crap. Heal her. And we trust him.
I got it.
Okay, Kills in Shadow is in big trouble. Heal her, please. Do you have a potion? Of course you don't. But eat this.
You know, Earth's bad.
Where are you going? Terrified. So that's what it is.
Whatever you need.
I want that other beastman out of there. Holy crap! I want to take that beastman down.
I'm scared.
And swipe. Cast this on her quickly. You did eat the mushroom, right? You didn't? I gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, she's now back. Throw a kill at this one, maybe it will kill him. Stun these two. All these.
No.
Alright, the beastman is down, that's good. Go there, Lantry. Buff Kills in Shadow. And drown this guy here. Trust.
Will do.
And he should die in any moment now. Let's attack this one next. Illusion on these two. Damn it, they're not close enough. Well, screw it. On that one. And swipe. This is actually going surprisingly well. Throw a kill. Stun him. Damn. That was a nasty knockback. Heal yourself.
At once.
Will do.
Just kill that guy already. Stun him. Ah, did that miss? Shit. Alright, that guy's dead. Good. Then let's focus on this one while we keep this Sage Apprentice occupied. By the way, have we killed Renata already? I guess so. Looks like it, yeah. Assuming that Renata was here, and I'm quite sure she was. Use that on yourself. Oh, what the hell was that? Some sort of a barrier.
I can't take much more of this.
There we go. And then lastly this guy. There we go. That went actually rather well. Oh, there is one enemy there left. Aha, Cowl of Disbelief. Plus 10 magic defense. Someone handy with a sewing needle stitched incomprehensible arcane phrases into this fine fabric, which caused the scalp to tingle and the hair to rise. Alright, so I'm gonna give this to either Ep or Lantry. Okay, so let's see. I think Lantry got a hat already. What did it do? What did it do exactly? Nothing really. Magic defense. Oh, that actually looks rather nice. But what does it look on you? But I believe that it's that maybe it's a bit more useful on Lantry, because people want to focus on him first. And the more defenses we can give him, the better. So let's leave it to him, and you can take this. That looks a bit silly. I like your hair out. If there's only one enemy there, then I'm quite sure that we can take him without resting. Vendrian guard knife. But let's make sure that there is only one of them. Only one beastman. Ah, no, there's quite a few. There. I think that we can take them down. But just in case we can't, I'm gonna save. Okay, now let's go and try to beat them. And what am I saying? Of course we're gonna beat them. It's only 3 of them. And you attack this one here. Stun him. Drown this one here. And you buff kills in shadow. Sunder. And you stun these two. Oh, they're not close enough. God damn it. Then swipe. Throw a pen at this. Maybe we should just focus on this sage here, which kills in shadow. Let's go a bit closer, and then we use this. Use that on that one.
See that? I'm not entirely useless.
Ah, we are taking quite a lot of damage here, so heal me.
Stop dodging stuff!
There we go. Then drown this one. Throw a pen. Kills in Shadow is in trouble. Stun her. Or him. Can't really tell sometimes. This on her.
At once.
An iron ring for every dumbass mistake.
Interrupted this beastman just in time before he managed to strike at Kills in Shadow. And that sage just disappeared.
I had an iron ring for every dumbass mistake of mine.
And he's back. I kinda want to try out this one on that sage. Stun him. Combo interrupted. God damn it. Attack. Kill this.
On my command!
There's nothing. Prey is too squirmy. Can't catch with claws.
There we go. Alright, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Red moss poultice. Yeah, I think
we need to discuss your issues with clutter.
It's just trash. Oh, bronze ingot. I thought it was gold for a moment. Okay, what do we have here? Disengagement defense. And she can't equip that. I think that we should give this to Lantry instead. Alright, so these are nothing special, so you can have these. Give you better protection when you disengage. There we go.
Will do.
Oh wait, that's you notice Marek from the Disfavored. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, betrayer? I have nothing to say to you. Leave. I will leave to your misery. Or we can just kill him. A captive is favored at my mercy. I can't pass off this opportunity. But then again, I don't really want to kill him. Not when he's not when he's tied up to that pole and defenseless. There's no honor in it. Maybe I should just leave him. But at the same time, shame that there is not any other options besides these two. Well, we are at war with them. Excuse me. So it would also make sense to just kill him. Well, at least Barik is not here to see this. Now let's just kill him. Marek looks at you with an unwavering stare. Do it. Well, he asked for it too. What did he drop? Oh. Marek's blackened spear. Two-handed. Shame that it's two-handed. And these iron guard boots. Yeah, these are not good. Not only we lose a little bit of recovery, but also 5% deflection and disengagement defense. Yeah, these are not good. Not good at all. Well, on the bright side, we can at least sell them. And I don't think that anyone could really use Marek's blackened spear. Or maybe Kills in Shadow could use it. So, Kills in Shadow. Although, oh, there we go. But then again, but then again, why bother give her weapons if we want her to use, if we want her to use her claws and fangs?
Yes.
Anyway. Well, at least we can sell it and get lots of money from that, so there's that. And then lastly there's this little barrel here. Maybe there's some epic legendary loot in there. Of course, and just water. Such a disappointment. Alright, well, let's leave this place and back to Sensor's camp. It was such a great shame that we couldn't actually talk to Renata. Or Renata, whatever her name was. So where is the Foul Murmur, or whatever his name was? Foul Murmur, here, there. Fatebinder, have you managed to spill Renata's guts yet? I have taken care of Renata. Favor with the Scarlet Colors and 400 rings, nice. Good. Kairos knows we didn't need her on our tail. The chorus rewards those who serve. We can continue our work in peace now that Renata will no longer be bothering us. And Ep got a level. Now, is there a place where we can rest? We should be able to rest at least in one of these tents, right? Well, let's sell that spear away.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay, so let's sell this spear. 44 rings. And, these are not very good, so might as well sell that away. Anything else? This? Oh yeah. I was wondering whether I should give this to someone. Maybe I should take that. I'm gonna hold on to this, because maybe Verse could use this dagger. Sell those. Yeah, but take that for now. So we got one iron ring now. Neat. Okay, so let's see. Where is the... there it is. So what did this give? Oh, okay, never mind. This is actually quite bad. We get a little bit of armor, but we lose lots of deflection and accuracy. I don't like that at all. Not one bit. Shame. And I don't think that anyone else could use this. And even though this Night Hunter buff, even though this Night Hunter buff or enchantment is very cool, but it's also very conditional. How we can only deal plus 20% more damage at night. Now let's sell that away. There. Okay, but is there a place where I can rest? I mean, there's lots of tents here. I could rest in Cacophony. Well, fine. I guess we can't rest here, but never mind. We can. But there's one campus supply here, and we can buy one more from this guy, if I'm not mistaken. After we have rested, of course. Yes. So let's rest here. There, and then let's buy one campus supply. And then before we end this episode, I'm gonna give Eb her attributes and talent points and such. Alright, so ability and spell cooldown is of course very important for Eb as well, because she uses because she relies on her spells and stuff. Spell strength and magic defense is also very good, but let's give her point there. And then here in the talents, let's see, what do we have here? Purifying waters. Conjure enchanted enhanced water. Is it enchanted waters and not enhanced? Enchanted waters to wash over the target, removing a random hostile effect. Mother's Breath. Create a thick fog that reduces enemy accuracy and grants a bonus to their party subterfuge. Empowered elements, spells and abilities gain a larger area of effect. I like the sound of that. Surging waters. Once per encounter, when Ebb's health is critical, she triggers a nova of repelling waters to surge outwards around her, pushing back foes. And Cascading Embrace. When Mother's Embrace erupts, nearby targets are afflicted with drowning. Oh. That sounds really good. What was this? Student of Magic. Gain a bonus to damage dealt by magic staves. Ah, this is trash. We don't want this. Or this, or that for that matter. Nearby. So when Mother's Embrace erupts, nearby targets are afflicted with drowning. I like this. I like the sound of that. We're gonna take that. Okay, so now I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode we are finally going to enter the Burney Library itself and see what's inside there. Maybe we can actually get the Silent Archive in the next episode, but I doubt it. But possibly we'll see what happens when we get inside. But now, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Tyranny.